There are 7 things the Lord hates. When one hears that God hates something, it's easy to feel uncomfortable. However, this is not about God being angry all the time or simply waiting for humanity to mess up. It's about his profound love. God's love is so powerful that he desires to keep everyone from the things that can lead to destruction. He understands what pulls his people away from him, and these 7 things serve as markers on the road, warning of the dangers ahead. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 16 to 19 states, "There are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers." God detests these actions not because he harbors hatred for humanity, but because he loves and desires the best for everyone. The first item on this list is haughty eyes, which refers to pride. Pride can be incredibly sneaky. It manifests in subtle ways, often escaping notice. Perhaps it appears in comparing oneself to another, thinking, "At least I'm not as messed up as they are," or "I would never do something like that." Or it may show up in viewing personal blessings as earned solely through individual effort. Pride positions a person at the center of their universe, but the truth is that space rightfully belongs to God. The issue with pride is that it doesn't merely affect the individual, it influences everyone around them. It destroys relationships because genuine love cannot flourish when self-interest reigns supreme. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18 reminds everyone that pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. When pride takes root, it blinds people to how God sees others, leading to judgment, harshness, and self-righteousness. Conversely, when humility reigns, it allows for the love exemplified by Jesus to flow freely. Embracing humility opens the door to true freedom found in placing God at the center of life. The next item on the list is a lying tongue. Everyone has told lies at some point, whether small or seemingly harmless. Justifications might arise, claiming it's no big deal, no one got hurt. However, lies tend to multiply. What starts as a small untruth can quickly spiral out of control, leading to a breakdown of trust. Trust forms the bedrock of every relationship, be it with God, family, or friends. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 22 states, "Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are his delight." Once trust is shattered, rebuilding it becomes a daunting task. Beyond that, living in lies creates a rift between individuals and the truth itself, and Jesus embodies that truth. John chapter 14 verse 6 reminds everyone, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." When lies prevail, they erect barriers between God and his people. It's essential to commit to speaking the truth, living with integrity, and ensuring that words are trustworthy. While it may not always be easy, pursuing truth is always worthwhile. Now consider hands that shed innocent blood. On the surface, it's easy to dismiss this as not applicable. After all, most have never committed murder. However, remember the words of Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount. Harboring anger in one's heart is akin to murder. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 21 to 22, Jesus states, "You have heard that it was said to those of old, 'You shall not murder, and whoever murders will be liable to judgment.' But I say to you that everyone angry with his brother will be liable to judgment." This profound statement highlights the destructive nature of unchecked anger. Holding on to resentment, grudges, or bitterness consumes individuals and erodes their capacity to love and forgive. That anger does not merely affect the target, it also harms the one holding onto it, poisoning the heart and distancing the individual from the peace that God desires. Therefore, if there's anger present, it's crucial to release it. Let it go, surrender it to God. He yearns to lift that burden. Next on the list is A heart that devises wicked schemes. This speaks to intent. Even if a person does not act on negative thoughts, simply contemplating them can be harmful. Manipulating situations for personal gain, even at another's expense, leads to consequences. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 9 states, "The devising of folly is sin, and the scoffer is an abomination to mankind." Justifying these actions by claiming that nothing wrong was done fails to recognize that God sees the heart. He discerns the motives behind actions. This serves as a reminder to examine personal intentions regularly. Are the choices being made honoring God, not just in actions but also in thoughts? Are efforts directed towards serving others, or is the focus solely on self-interest? This journey isn't about achieving perfection. It's about engaging in honest self-reflection before God. Then comes feet that are quick to rush into evil. This highlights impulsiveness, rushing into sin without contemplation. Acting in anger without considering the ramifications or succumbing to temptation for immediate gratification can lead to regret. Impulsivity often clouds judgment. Proverbs chapter 14 verse 16 reminds everyone that one who is wise is cautious and turns away from evil, but a fool is reckless and careless. It is crucial to pause and ask, is this action leading closer to God or pulling away? While it may not always be straightforward, with the Holy Spirit's guidance, individuals can learn to think before acting, choosing righteousness over impulse. Next, the verse addresses a false witness who pours out lies. This extends beyond mere lying. It pertains to the harm inflicted when speaking untruths about others. Gossip, slander, and spreading rumors dismantle reputations, divide communities, and foster discord. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 19 states that God hates a false witness who breathes out lies. He detests this behavior because it contradicts his call for unity and love. Instead, he desires for his people to build one another up, speak life, encourage, and foster peace. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29 reminds everyone, "Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear." Prior to speaking, it's valuable to consider, do the words uplift or tear down? Are they rooted in truth or lies? The power of words is immense, and God calls everyone to wield that power for good. Finally, a person who stirs up conflict among brothers resonates deeply. While some conflicts seem inevitable, a stark difference exists between healthy disagreement and actively inciting drama. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 28 warns that a dishonest man spreads strife, and a whisperer separates close friends. Some thrive on chaos, while others may inadvertently contribute to conflict. However, the call remains clear: be a peacemaker. Jesus stated, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." When striving for peace and unity, individuals embody the essence of being God's children, reflecting his heart to the world. So what should we do with this knowledge? This list isn't a mere checklist of actions to avoid. It serves as an invitation for self-examination, a chance to be honest with oneself and God. Where does pride linger? Where are the temptations to lie? Is there unresolved anger needing release? Are there thoughts that do not honor God? Is impulsiveness leading to regrettable actions? Are the spoken words encouraging or damaging? Are efforts focused on sowing peace or creating discord? This message is not about instilling guilt. It's an opportunity for growth. God's love is so profound that he does not desire his people to remain stagnant. He seeks to mold and shape them into individuals who mirror his love and goodness. Herein lies the good news. No one must navigate this journey alone. The Holy Spirit stands ready to assist, guide, and empower all to lead lives that glorify God. If anything within this message resonates, do not dismiss it. Allow God to work within, Permit him to lead to humility, truth, and peace. God's grace remains available to everyone. His love knows no bounds, and his desire is for all to lead lives reflecting his goodness. Let's walk in that grace and be individuals who embody integrity, speak the truth, love others unconditionally, seek peace, and honor God in every aspect of life. Let the words of Romans chapter 12, verse 21 ring true. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. By embracing God's guidance and love, it's possible to live a life that avoids the things he hates and reflects the beauty of his character to the world.